What's up, guys? So I'm back with another haul. That seems pretty much what most of my videos are these days. Who knows? Uh, Maybe I'll change that up sometime and think of subjects to talk about. But to be honest, I ain't got that many subs, so it'd be a very limited conversation between myself and maybe a few others if I'm very lucky. So for now, I'm just going to keep enjoying sharing you my latest collections and pickups. And hopefully you'll get as much enjoyment out of them as I will. So yeah, if you're watching this, I thank you ahead of time. Cheers. I changed the room around a bit today. Well, I say I changed the room around a bit. I changed in the room a bit. I'm usually looking against the curtains, which are in front of me now. I don't know. I thought I'd just try to do something a bit different. I was inspired by Hulk's big toe. Really liked the new background. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, something I want to get going on there. I think I need to make myself a little man cave. At the moment, I'm using my bedroom because this is kind of the only place she lets me have my comics and my shit. So that's kind of where I've been sort of banished to. But hey, I ain't gonna moan. I get to get my comics. It doesn't matter what room I read them in. So without further ado, I've rambled far too much already. Let's get on with the pickups. It's not many, but they're pretty good. So first up, I don't know, I don't think I've mentioned this in any other videos, but about 9 years ago, I had to sell my comic collection. It was my pride and joy, built up since I was a child, since I was about 11. It broke my heart to do it, it really did. It was like losing a member of a family. You know, I know some of you may be saying that's a bit harsh to say something like that, but you don't realise how much... I'm not talking about money invested here, although there was a lot of money invested in it. It's the time and the sentimental attachment to these things. You know, for anyone who doesn't know, comic collecting is more. It's not just about reading comics. You know, anyone can go and pick up and read a comic, and I hope they do. I hope everyone goes and picks up a comic and realise they're not just for kids. You know, give them the respect they deserve. But you know, once you start collecting, once you've got past the stage of picking up the comic and loving the comic and reading the comic, you then move on to, you know, the second stage, which will be expanding your knowledge, you know, picking up new characters and, you know, just gradually introducing yourself into the comic realm of different worlds, DC, Marvel, Independence, you name it. You build up your knowledge, and then once you build up your knowledge, that's when the fun starts. Because then you know what you like, and once you know what you like, you have the fun of tracking it down and finding it, and that's just as much fun as reading a comic. Sometimes, you know, there's a comic in here which I'm going to show you first off. Actually, this is my pick of the week. It's probably my pick of the year, of the month, of my comic collecting, of my comic collecting history. Actually, once you find something you've been hunting for, and it's, yeah, in many ways, it's, let's be honest, these days, if you live in England, that's mainly going to be eBay, unfortunately. You know, we're not as fortunate as the US to have, you know, comic stores, not around every corner, but certainly not as frequent. But yeah, the hunt for comics, that is just as much of the hobby as reading comics. You know, I think we've all had that discussion. It's like, wow, I've finally found this issue after so long, and I only paid this for it. Wow, what a bargain! You know, and that's half the enjoyment of collecting. So this book I'm going to show you now was something I wanted for such a long time, and I could never find one. To my knowledge, I've only ever seen 3 of these for sale on eBay, let alone anywhere else. And I've only ever seen it once mentioned on any of the YouTube videos I watch, and I watch quite a few. I love the comic book community. I think it's great. And Hero Hunter, he had this book, and it's kind of bittersweet for me because now I found this book to complete my collection, the collection I no longer have, and that book is Malibu Sun, issue 13. This is not a comic. This is purely a key issue. And I say key issue, it's not even a key issue. It's not a comic. This is basically like this was basically an advertising book of what's coming up and what's being released, like previews. It's kind of similar to that. and this was the first appearance of Spawn, so to speak. This is what this Spawn is coming, and so this is an extremely hard thing to find because it was promotional material. Not many people kept them, and they subsequently threw them in the bin. So I'm so happy to find this. Unfortunately, the bitter part of this ring is the fact that I don't have my Spawn collection anymore, and I spent probably over 15 years collecting Spawn, and I collected it from issue 1 all the way up to, I think I got into the 213. Issue 213 is when I stopped collecting, because they were bringing out around about issue 200. They bring out Spawn really irregularly, just like Image do sometimes. You might get one Spawn book every 3 months or maybe 6 months. It was really sort of sporadic. And but no, my collection was a beast. It was such a beast of collection of you know, I had other good stuff in my collection, but that was my pride and joy. That's what got me into comics. That's what opened this world up for me. And I had such good issues. I had signed issues of #1 by Todd McFarlane. I had signed issue Black and White from McFarlane. Oh. And then there was all the add-on series like Angela, Violet Badrock, all the team-ups, you know, Spawn, Wildcats, you name it, I had it. Sam and Twitch, got them, the Curse of the Spawn, the limited edition. I had every single variant for Spawn up to issue 213. It breaks my goddamn heart. So it's bittersweet. So I'm in a bit of a quandary. I'm trying to track down my original collection, to be honest with you. I might have a line on it, and if I can find it and I can get it back, the world will be good again. So keep them cross me, people. But I am digressing somewhat. So yes, I picked up Spawn Malibu Sun, issue 13, first appearance of Spawn. It wasn't cheap. And I don't care. This may increase in value, it may decrease in value. I don't care. This is something for me. And I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. So yeah. And while I was there, I also picked up issue 2. Issue 7, and the only reason I bought this little bundle was because it had issue 9. When I say bundle, I got issues 2, 7 and 9, and first appearance of Angela, already had it, but you know, I've got to get another one now, because who knew that she would become valuable. I didn't, but it's not a bad copy. It's a little, I don't know if this camera's picking up, but it's not a fantastic copy. I'll say it's really good, slightly, but about good. So that's my eBay hauls. Nice, yeah, for the Spawn, those 3 Spawn books. Sorry, it's very rude to talk away from the camera. Yeah, for these 3 books here, I paid £3. I don't think you can argue that, can you, really? This book here, I'm not telling you what I paid for it in case my wife watches this. Needless to say, I paid cash. There is no audit trail, which you cannot find me. Interesting. So, I also picked up while I was out in the store, my comic shop, Volume 2. I was going to say issue 2, I wish. Volume 2 of Saga. I recently only just picked this up, I think it was like last weekend or a weekend before. Why didn't I pick this up sooner? This is probably one of the most amazing things out there at the moment. I'm only sad that it's gone on a bit of a break. I don't know why it's gone on a break. Maybe it's a creative thing. You know, maybe it's contractual. Who knows? All I'm going to say is, come on, let's get back on this book. Let's get writing again. I want to read more. That's Saga. If you're not reading it, yeah, and I think pretty much everyone is reading it. I think I was the only person who wasn't reading it because I'm a bit of a div like that. I'm one of these people who always catches on a bit late. Usually because I like to see things unfold a bit and see what the public response is. Because, you know, there's a lot of books coming out these days and no one wants to waste, you know, let's be honest, we'd all love to buy every book that comes out each week, but we can't. You know, we have to be selective. So sometimes we have to wait and just see how things pan out, see if they're good. And unfortunately, I just missed the boat on this one. So I'm buying the trades, and I get a feeling this would probably read. I think Saga probably reads better as a trade than it does the comic book version. I haven't read the comic book versions, but I think it needs to be a book that just reads on through and through, because it's a very sort of cinematic experience. You know, you very much feel like you're not in a film, but the way it unfolds is like there's definitely a fluidity to it. So that's just great stuff. I haven't read that yet, but I cannot wait to get stuck in. I know I will as soon as caught up on my back issues, which there are many. I just haven't had the chance yet, to be honest. It's just, you know, it's like we could pick up these books and anyhow. Speaking of which, a little grumble here. I just found out about was it Villains Month DC are doing. Love the concept. I love the fact that you're doing a Villains Month. However, what I do not like is the fact you're releasing 52 poxy books. What the fuck? Seriously? Maybe 52 books spread over a year, I could deal with that. But from my understanding, maybe I'm wrong. If I am, brilliant. I'd love to be wrong on this. From what I understand, it's 52 books coming out over the space of 1 month or 2 months. It doesn't really matter how many months it is. It's just ridiculous. You know, 1 book a month would be nice. That way everyone could find an extra, what's it, $3, $4, or over here, £3-4 to pick up a book 1 a month. Yeah, you have to collect it for the year, but so what? No. What they're doing, they're going to release 52 books in a big lump, plus all the fucking variants. God knows how many variants they're going to put out. You know, luckily I don't get caught for that game anymore. I used to get every variant. I don't do it anymore because I can't afford to. If I get a variant, it's because I like it. I know it's not anything. I am digressing about what I should be talking about, but that really did piss me off. And plus, you got I think you got another DC big storyline coming up called Forever Evil, I think. And it's just like, damn, come on, give my wallet a little break. You know what I mean? Because, you know, as much as, you know, we can't all afford to, we're going to try. That just makes things a pain in the ass. You know, just calm it down a bit. You give us a breath in between books, for fuck's sake. Anyway, that's my rant over. That was just, I saw that this morning. I was looking on, I get a email with all the latest news and shit on it from Forbidden Planet, and that was on there. I was like, you're just taking a piss now. Anyway, I picked up a Volume 1 trade of Captain America, the Marvel Now stuff. Again, I didn't miss out on this so much as I had to make a choice. When all the new Marvel Now stuff came out, I had to pick certain books and try certain ones out. And this one just didn't get picked up for whatever reason. I just wasn't feeling Captain America at the time. Well, it's not that I was feeling unpatriotic or anything, but you know, there was other stuff out there. I think mainly the X-Men stuff was grabbing my fancy. None of the Avengers stuff appealed to me at the time, although now the trades are coming out, I'm starting to appreciate it a bit more, and you know, I'll probably pick them up. But yeah, this one is just definitely one I wanted, but I don't know, I just didn't get it. So picked up the trade, and I'm really looking forward to reading it, actually. Captain America in Dimensional, it says on there, in Dimension Z, or Dimension Z, depending where you're from. So I'm really looking forward to that. You know, I'm hoping we can find, you know, we have a Captain America from, not old, but just a bit different. It'd be nice to take Captain America out of his environment that he's used to, and put him in an environment where he can be a bit more free to do what he wants. So I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, that's all I picked up. Please, if you had any questions, please ask me. You know, I'm always willing for a chat. Also, I'd like to say thank you to a couple of new subs. Really appreciate it. What I'm going to have to do is I think I've only got like 22 subs at the moment, and which, you know, I'm happy with that. You know, we want more subs, but I think that's just an ego thing, I think. But it's just nice to have more people to talk to, really. I don't have that many people. You know, I'm unfortunate that, apart from the comic book guy I talked to, and one other guy. I don't talk to any other people about comic books. They don't care. They don't like it. They think it's childish. So the only time I get to spread my my hobbies with you folks, YouTube, and please, I'm always open for a debate, a discussion, a chat, anything you like. I'm here. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry this has been a bit of a weird one. I've been just waffling crap for most of it, and I apologise. I'll be probably putting up another video end of the week, maybe Monday, because no doubt over the weekend, what happens at the weekend? We go comic book shopping, don't we, people? So yep, I'll probably post another video then. Until then, thank you very much. Bye.